Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing a review for the Simpsons movie. Um, this movie features the voices of Dan Castellante, Julia Craven, Nancy Cartwright, the late Nancy Cartwright, Yardley Smith, Hank Azaria, Shearer, Pamela Hayden, Tress McNeil, Albert Brooks, Carl Wiggroth, Marcia Wallace, Lucy Taylor, Maggie Roswell, Philip Rosenthal, and Billie Jean Armstrong. Billie Joe Armstrong, sorry. Um, so yeah, I got this movie recently, and I was really excited to watch it. It has a slipcover, by the way. Um, I finally watched it, and now I'm reviewing it. Before I begin, for those who haven't seen the Simpsons movie for whatever reason, spoilers as usual. 10 seconds. Spoiler warning starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who haven't seen the movie for whatever reason, and are still here, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. The Simpsons movie. What I think of it, as usual. Quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. Um, Basically, in this movie, this is basically a spin-off movie, sort of, off the Simpsons TV show. And basically here you have Homer um, who now you have Lisa who's trying to promote the environment, go green and everything like that. So she manages to pass a law in Springfield that this one lake, the most polluted lake in America, because they become the most polluted city in America as well. Um, she manages to get it restricted so it doesn't get polluted. But Homer, being the idiot that he is, doesn't think things through, and he basically pollutes or repollutes the lake again. This What happens afterwards is you get um they become domed or enclosed in this giant dome type of type of thing. It's a big semi-sphere, dome, that was ordered by the president, none other than, I'm assuming, voiced by Arnold Schwarzenegger, because the president in the movie was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Pretty funny. So basically, he domes the Arnold Springfield so that the pollutants don't go into the other cities and states and the rest of the country. Um, Eventually they find out Homer does polluted the lake, and everybody gets pissed off, and they want to kill him, but they somehow manage to escape the dome, and they basically had to live off the rest of America and run away from the EPA, which I don't know if it's a real thing right now, like in America, but in the movie the EPA or EPA is the Environmental Pollutants Association or something like that, administration, something like that, something around those lines. Basically, they have to basically avoid them and at the same time figure out a way out how to get Springfield out of the dome without them wanting to kill Homer at the same time. Um, that's basically the bulk of the movie. Um, the animation, as usual, you really can't complain. It's a cartoon. It's animated. It's amazing. We're used to it. The yellow people. Well, that came out racist. But the these yellow people, the Simpsons, um, except for maybe the exception of Lenny, who's black, and the Doctor, who's also black. But besides the point, um, you know, the animation, as usual, really can't complain. It's cartoons. We've seen for like the past 20 years, 25 years, we're used to it. No problems with that. Um, you know, they also, do their usual style of animation, which is good as usual. Um, the writing was pretty well done in my opinion. There were a few lines that felt That like just I felt didn't belong at some points in my opinion. Um, more towards the beginning than more towards the beginning, maybe the first 20-25 minutes, maybe the first half hour, somewhere around there. There was a few lines that just didn't fit into the rest of the script and kind of like threw off the pacing a bit of the film. But besides that, not really much to complain on the writing. The voice acting is also well done, and again, we're used to that. We've seen the Simpsons for like the past 20-25 years. The voice acting, you know we really can't complain about that. You also have here, as I said before, you have Nancy Cartwright, she, who died a couple months ago. So I guess it is kind of refreshing to hear her voice again. Which is always like, I guess, brings some kind of nostalgia. So that's always good. Um, I mean, yeah, voice acting wise, we're used to it. It's pretty good. Nothing really odd or out of the ordinary. The comedy here, from usually the Simpsons, usually have spot on comedy. Here for the Simpsons movie though, I will say that the majority of the jokes do are great, but there are a few jokes that are intended to be funny, but they just fall flat and, well, yeah, that's really all I have to say. There's a few jokes every here and there that do fall flat, but for the most part, the jokes are good, well done and funny for the most part. You do, as I said before, you do have a few celebrity guest cameos, I guess you could say. At the beginning of the film, you had Green Day, which was pretty funny. And they die Titanic style. They, do a little song they had in Titanic. They basically their concert capsizes or whatever, and they die. And then in their funeral, you have in the piano the person, I think it was a Crazy Cat Lady playing American Idiot. No, 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 no. That was funny as hell. But that's a celebrity cameo for you. You also have Arnold Schwarzenegger as a president. That was pretty funny. I mean, I know he's governor, but president, that's a whole new story. But can I see Arnold Schwarzenegger as president? Maybe, I don't know. But that's pretty funny. Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, for the most part, this was an amazing movie, a great movie, and I loved it. One of my favorite animated movies. I would have to say. Um, so yeah, I mean, on a rate from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Well, not decent. It's great, amazing. Um, I mean, there are a few things that are here and there that don't really fit and that kind of throw off the pacing. But for the most part, it is a great movie, and I do recommend you guys check it out, especially if you're a fan of The Simpsons. Um, yeah. So yeah, I mean that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Uh, Sorry. Besides that, comment down below on your thoughts on the Simpsons movie. What you think of it. Have you seen it? Do you think it should be more than 8.5, less than 8.5? What are your thoughts on the Simpsons movie, and what are your thoughts on the Simpsons overall? Do you like them? Do you hate them? I personally love the Simpsons, the TV show. I heard they were gonna make a Simpsons crossover with Family Guy, and what's funny though? Many people are making a huge deal out of this, but isn't this like the third time they've done a crossover, a Family Guy and Simpsons crossover? So by this point, I'm not really making a huge fuss about it. But it's pretty cool, I guess. Again, but I don't know. Everybody's making a huge fuss about it, and I'm pretty sure we've already had one of those. So I don't know, but just trying to throw that out there. Again, the score is 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Comment down below on your thoughts on the Simpsons movie, and the Simpsons TV show overall. Besides that, like this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for this video. This is Daniel Mart signing off.